movie comedy Dennis. First though, time for the NBA.
Wake up, there's no time for sleeping. It's the NBA Finals on ITV. First up, the West Side Connection. Indiana travel to LA for games 1 and 2. Been around the world? Steve Nash has. Join him as he delves into the international melting pot that is the NBA. And it's finally time. Indiana hosts their first finals ever and the LA Lakers in games 3 and 4.
Welcome to NBA 2000 and Indianapolis, home of the Indiana Pacers. This city may well be virgin territory to the NBA Finals, but it's certainly no stranger to basketball. Widely acknowledged as the heartland of high school and college ball, they say that every driveway in Indiana has a hoop. So, as you can imagine, there's an air of excitement and anticipation as the locals gear themselves up for all-out finals mania. But before the action hits the hoops capital of America, the finals kicked off in Los Angeles. So here's Ross with news of what happened in games 1 and 2.
The Lakers are favored to win the NBA title because of the presence of Shaquille O'Neal. Looking for Shaq, who takes it in deep, and you can't stop that. Baseline, the running one-hander is blocked by O'Neal. Well, if he's going to hit that, you might as well wave the white flag of surrender. Here's Reggie Miller. And it's an air ball. The 1 for 16 is one of the worst shooting performances in the history of the NBA Finals. Shaq, meanwhile, dominant, completely dominant.
For a chance in game 2, Indiana needed Reggie to regain his shooting form.
Here is Miller. How long will he wait? Not very.
There was bad news for the Lakers as Reggie came out aggressively and hit his shots, but worse news came when Kobe hurt himself on this play.
Looks like he sprained his ankle when Kobe came down. He's on the floor.
And he's writhing in pain, holding his left ankle.
Kobe was out of the game, so Shaq had to carry his team more than usual, and he was up to the task.
Harper looking for Shaq. They get it deep to him, and there's no way in the world that Perkins can contend with that.
As dominant as Shaq was, he still needed his teammates to step up their effort.
Big move. They swing it up top to Rice, and Rice is on fire. Fisher, a 3.
Down in the fourth quarter, Indy resorted to Hacker Shaq to try and get back into the game. Shaq took a record 39 foul shots and made just about half of them.
Again, 1 of 2.
LA took the victory as Indiana wasted a golden opportunity.
Even without Kobe Bryant, the Lakers will take a 2-0 lead to Indiana.
Rick, you're 2 games up now. Does that mean you're more relaxed going into game 3?
Not too relaxed. We like the position we're in being 2-0, but knowing that Indiana Pacers play extremely well at home, we want to be as energized and prepared as they will be to try and take this series to a 2-1, situation.
Okay, you're 2 games down. History suggests you're not going to come back and take the title, but are we going to see history change, do you think?
I think, we're a very confident team. The odds, are against us, but those are things that you can't really worry about. We play well at home. We shoot the ball better at home, and hopefully with the home court advantage, the fans will be out there, and the Lakers won't shoot the ball quite as well, and we'll be able to come out here with some wins.
So, despite the injury to Kobe, the Lakers protect their home court and bring a commanding 2-0 series lead back to Indiana and the Conseco Fieldhouse. Known to the Pacers and their fans as the Fieldhouse of Dreams, and to their opponents as the Fieldhouse of Pain. The Pacers lost here only 5 times during the regular season and created an aura of invincibility which left their opponents terrified. This is one intimidating place to be. And with Kobe still out and the Pacers in a must-win situation, tensions are running high.
The Pacers are back home in Indiana, but down 0-2 in the series. Jalen Rose picking up where he left off in L.A. Reggie Miller fires for the first time and hits. The catch by Rose and the shot. 3 for 3 for Jalen Rose. And Jackson takes it all away, and the tip is there for Reggie Miller. And now Miller spotted up for three. Here's Jalen Rose hitting the floater. He's hit all 4 of his field goal attempts. To Reggie. Moves in a bit closer and drills it.
Home sweet home. Reggie Miller off to a great start.
Reggie Miller and the Pacers jumped out to an 8-point first-quarter lead as they played with much more aggression in front of their home crowd at the Conseco Fieldhouse.
Perkins hands it to Miller. Miller takes the contact, hits the basket, and will come to the line.
LA were looking to make a comeback late in the second quarter, so they started to dump the ball to their tower of power, Big Shaq, and then looked to pick up their D.
Miller splits 2 defenders, but lost the ball. It's a 3-on-2 break, and Horry is there to finish it.
Now it's down to 7. As strongly as Indiana has played, the Lakers are making a push. That's what great teams do at the end of quarters and halves.
It was 15. The Lakers are on a 10-2 run. Travis Best puts the halt to it.
That's a big hoop for Travis Best. We talked about his struggles. He's got a layup here in the game. Now the little jump shot. Now Indiana needs a stop.
The crowd right now about as quiet as it's been in this game. And Shaw hits the layup on the drive, and again, it's a 7-point difference.
Guys are driving down the lane. Nobody's even seeing him, Bob. You can't let a guy get to the basket like that in this kind of game.
Best again. Good again. Glenn Rice lost it to Miller. 3-on-1. Best in the middle. Back to Reggie. Lays it in.
Big possession here for the Lakers. If they score here, they can get it under double digits. That would be big for the Lakers.
Shaw lost it to Rose, who glances at the clock. There's still time. He takes it in and scores. Do they give him the continuation? Yes, they do, plus the foul.
The Pacers fed off the excitement of the crowd and went into the half leading 53-42. In the second half, both teams came out looking to gain an edge.
Shaq recovers it, powers in, and tack on the foul. Reggie against Shaw. Jumper over him. O'Neal double team, has it back from Shaw. Davis trying to defense him. Made him take a shot that Indiana will accept, but if Shaq is going to hit it, well, all you can do is shrug your shoulders. Harper to the foul line. His pass stolen by Jackson. Miller on the wing to Rose. Jalen Rose, got it! Around the perimeter, Shaw for 3. Rose claims it for Indiana. Here's Reggie to the baseline. Slings it out to Jackson for 3. Shot clock is down to 5. Smith's poked it away. Rose comes up with it. Miller's ahead of him, but Jalen takes it all the way himself and slams it down. Mark Jackson finds Perkins spotted up for 3. And Indiana is on a 12-ball run.
LA finally scored to make it a 13-point game, but Reggie and the Pacers answered right back.
Poked away. Reggie wins the race to it. Pulls up for 3. He loves to do that. To try and break the opponent's back.
Late in the third, and without Kobe, Shaq needed help from his teammates if they were to come back.
Here's Derek Fisher. Thought about a 3. Here's the fake into the lane. Gives it up to Shaq. He was fouled and puts it in.
But Shaq was having a tough time hitting his foul shots, making LA's task more difficult.
Missed them both.
Not close.
Early in the fourth quarter, Indiana maintained an 11-point lead.
Reggie Miller back on the floor, but it's Best for 3. And he got a great look at it and put it down. Here's Jalen Rose. Shot clock down to 6. His pass goes through Crozier's hands, and it's picked up by Harper. And he promptly loses it to Best.
Somebody's got to stay back with Harper here. He's all alone.
Sam Perkins with the fake on Horry. Gives it up to Crozier for the dunk.
That's very nice.
In the first 2 games, Miller was criticized for not scoring a basket in the fourth quarter. In Game 3, he still wasn't scoring baskets, but his aggression got him to the foul line.
Miller, catch and shoot. It spins out, and Shaq claims the rebound. The Lakers have made several pushes. They've never gotten any closer than 7. They've drawn to within 7 at least a couple of times, which is where they are now.
Now, Shaq is 2 for 8 from the free throw line, so they cannot let him lay it up. They've got to foul him.
It's Dale Davis on him. He backs him in, he takes the turnaround, and he cuts the lead to 5.
The Lakers are right where they want to be right now. The pressure is on the Pacers here at home. The Lakers have a little bit of a cushion, so right now the edge has to go to them. The Pacers have got to stay sharp. Doing a lot of standing around here, Bob, on their offense. That clock once again winding down on them.
Crozier screens for Best, leaving him alone for three, and there's your answer.
Wow. They needed that, and Travis Best has hit 2 huge threes.
But the Lakers wouldn't back down and kept attacking the basket to cut the deficit to 4 points.
This is as close as the Lakers have been in quite some time. They're within 4. Crozier, contact, ball loose. Crozier picks it back up and scores.
Great hustle. Great. He just wanted the basketball, and what a big basket to put him back up 6.
Tough D and Reggie Miller going 8 for 8 from the foul line in the 4th kept Indiana ahead, while Shaq's miserable foul shooting held LA back.
Hack-a-Shaq, not such a bad idea tonight. He's 2 for 11.
While Shaq was missing, Reggie just kept hitting.
If he hits this one, he ties Shaq for game-high honors. This would be his 33rd point.
Home sweet home helps Indiana as they bounce back for a win.
So it was 3rd time lucky for Indiana. We saw the return of Killer Miller in an Indiana team full of determination. The Lakers really needed their players to step up and fill Kobe's shoes, but it wasn't to be. Even Big Shaq couldn't carry the weight of his absence on his shoulders. So the Pacers take it 100-91, and with the series now at 2-1, look forward to Game 4.
Well done. What made all the difference tonight?
I thought we came out focused and we didn't make as many mistakes as we did in L.A. And I thought that was all the difference in the world. We played together, we passed the ball well, and we were finding open guys on the perimeter, and everybody was knocking down shots.
Are you happy with your personal performance tonight?
Well, I'm always happy when we win. I'll take a 2-point effort in a win any day.
Are you a bit scared about the fact that Kobe will be back on Wednesday? Does that affect the team, do you think?
Who?
Kobe.
Who?
Kobe.
No, he's a great player, but it's going to be a great series. And we think we're the better basketball team, so it doesn't make a difference. It's going to be a war.
And are you scared of those 2 words, Kobe Bryant?
Not at all. I'm scared of the other 2 words, Shaquille O'Neal.
What about 4 words together, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm scared of 2 words, Shaquille O'Neal. We can stop Kobe. He can be stopped, but anytime you're 7 foot plus and you 300 plus, it's like a runaway train. You got to get out of the way or stop it before it get moving.
What happens now? What are you going to do between now and Wednesday?
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
I'm going home tomorrow. You mean you and this team? You didn't mean me.
Well, we can talk long distance and I can let you know, okay? Call me back.
Okay, still to come on today's show, we're going around the world in about, 1 minute and 20 seconds as Steve Nash examines the international flavour of the NBA. And there is even more finals action. Can Reggie and the Birdmen do it again? Game 4 is coming up.
I drift into a dream. A railway barrier as it falls. The glorious burst water main on the A406. A majestic spilt load. Snowbound tailbacks that stir my soul. And now, everything is still. And as I gaze across this sea of tranquility, I pray. Let this moment last forever.
When you talk about football, I see why they call it a beautiful game. I'd love to see a collection of beer mats.
Wow, that stag party sounded like fun.
I love the smell of beer on your breath.
Maybe after the match we could, watch another one.
A young lady came in last week and she said, I had a bit of luck. My mum came in and bought a birthday card and she put an instant ticket inside the card. And she said, I've won. I said, well, how much did you win? She said, well, I won £1,000. I said, I can't believe it. It's just amazing.
Anyone can win in an instant.
Yeah, I've got a new way of keeping time. DT and NT from Virgin. And as you can probably see, it ain't a clock. No, it's different. Lets me run to my own time, which means I ain't never been late for anything. Mind you, I ain't never been early for anything either.
Morning.
Evening. DT, NT. One with vodka, one without. Run to your own time.
Oh, Ferret, what am I going to do with you? Do you even remember our original plan? Oh, you do? Well, why didn't you stick to it? Instead of ending their lives, you're gone and ruined mine. Look at me. How can you even look at me? Turn away.
What about filming?
What?
I want to go out tonight.
Oh, it's a hassle, babe.
We used to go out clubbing every week. We haven't been out in ages.
This picture is still weird.
But I want to go out.
And you can come tonight. Brilliant. And you bring all the bits.
What's going on?
Well, I thought if we were going to start going out again, I better get matched. Here, found this bloke in the Yellow Pages.
You could have told me. I'd have changed if I'd known.
You look great. Let's have some.
Hi there, Steve Nash here, the Dallas Mavericks. Thank God I'm in the NBA, because did you know the NBA is going to rule the world? Yeah, the NBA has searched the globe for the best basketball skills. So now in the NBA, there are 37 international players from 25 different nations. Of course, John Amici is representing the UK, and I'm one of Canada's finalists.
There is Kid Canada, as they call him.
But the basketball pool is diverse, from Jamaica's Patrick Ewing to Australia's Luke Longley to the Congo's Dikembe Mutombo. The NBA is not playing around. Not only do they have the globe's best ballers, but they also want fans from all over the world. The NBA will broadcast in 205 countries in 42 different languages and reach over 600 million viewers worldwide during this season. So don't worry, if you're in Kazakhstan or Japan, you'll be able to see some NBA action. Hey, and I don't mean just on TV. This year alone, NBA games have been played in Mexico, Israel, and Japan. But the NBA has been playing games overseas for years. The McDonald's Championship started in 1988 and pits the NBA's best against the world's best. This year, the San Antonio Spurs truly became world champions by beating all comers at this tournament. Hey, with this global domination, it's nice to be on the NBA side.
Thanks, Steve. Well, it seems that world domination is really not that far away. These NBA finals will be watched by a staggering 750 million people worldwide. But how many of them do you think will be supporting the Lakers? Well, I know for a fact that there'll be 18,500 crazy Indy fans inside the Conseco Fieldhouse who definitely won't be. And with the Pacers 2-1 down, they're going to need all their support and a win to level things up and keep the Lakers within reach.
The starting lineup's familiar by now, and the Laker lineup includes Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. In the early going, it's louder in Game 4 than it was in Game 3. Here's Smits going to work and scoring. Now he drives by Shaq and scores again. Smits again, this time against Shaq with the hook. Now Smits, 4 for 4.
The Pacers have been waiting for Rick Smits to start scoring, and he came out strong in Game 4. He also quickly got into foul trouble, but he'd set the tone for Indiana.
Sam Perkins, this is his shot. And on his 39th birthday, he hits his first three.
Great first quarter here by Indiana. They lead by 10, a positive sign here for Pacer fans.
But in the second quarter, Shaq and LA started to get into the flow and cut down that lead. As the quarter continued, Kobe's ankles started to loosen up.
Kobe with a great feed to O'Neal.
As the teams went into halftime, the Pacers saw their lead shrink to 3 points. In the third quarter, Kobe got even more daring as he got used to playing with a dodgy ankle.
Jackson has pushed him far from the basket. Doesn't take him long to get into the lane and hangs in the air with another beauty. Here's Kobe driving past Miller.
That was quick, and that was powerful with the finish, and you're seeing Kobe work himself into the game.
He led LA to a 3-point lead by the end of the third quarter.
Kobe spinning into the paint. Another tough hoop.
As the tide turned to LA, the Pacers needed their superstar to step up.
Miller trying to shake Shaw. And does.
There's his first field goal of the series in the fourth quarter.
Here's Perkins for 3. Best got it to Miller. And Reggie drills the three-pointer that gives the Pacers the lead by 2. Reggie around Kobe. Deals it out to Rose. Touch pass to the side. Big smooth Sam Perkins. 39th. The Pacers are on a 12-2 run.
The Lakers stayed within striking distance because Shaq finally started to hit foul shots.
7 out of 8.
How do you figure it?
A Jekyll and Hyde act here.
But Shaq picked up his 5th foul on this play, one more, and he'd get the early bath. With 5.5 minutes to go, the Lakers were holding on to a 1-point lead.
5 seconds to shoot. Reggie with the shake move and the drive, the reverse. O'Neal. 30 points now for Shaq. Reggie. 3 ball from the corner. Davis leaning on O'Neal, who turns, goes up and misses, but tips in his own miss. 8th lead change of the quarter. Shaq with 32 points and 19 rebounds. Miller backs up for 3.
Are you kidding me?
The Pacers by 2. Kobe fires the jumper and gives LA the lead. 102-100, and even 20 for Kobe Bryant coming back off the sprained ankle.
With under 45 seconds left, the Lakers had pushed their lead to 3 points, but Indiana had the ball.
Now remember, Shaquille O'Neal is playing Sam Perkins, and if he goes for the shot block and you kick out, Perkins can tie this thing with a 3.
Travis Best. Miller trying to come off a screen. They find Perkins for 3, and he ties the game! Big time. Miller all over Bryant. 10 on the shot clock. It's Robert Horry. They look for Shaq and throw it away. Eight seconds. Travis Best. Shaq out on him. Best with the shot. It's way short. With 2.3 seconds on the clock, the Lakers are going to ask for time. The Pacers' chance for the NBA title essentially on the line here. To have a true shot, not just to prolong the series, but to win it. The Pacers have to win this game. Shaw to trigger it in. They look for Shaq. He makes the catch. He throws up a hook, and we are going to overtime.
At the start of 5 minutes extra time, the Lakers looked to get the first points on the board.
Robert Horry faked the 3, moved in closer, and gives the Lakers the early lead in overtime.
After a defensive stop, LA had a chance to add to their lead.
O'Neal driving on Smits. Horry is there to finish it up.
Got to rebound the basketball. 4 quick points to give the Lakers a 4-point lead.
Smits against Shaq with the jump hook.
See, Shaq has got to be very careful. He cannot commit his 6th foul, so Smits has got to take his time.
18 points for Rick Smits in 18 minutes on the floor. Kobe between 2 defenders.
The 2 guys that can beat you are Kobe and Shaq.
Jalen Rose. Rice is on him. Rose spinning, looking for Smits. Winds up in Miller's hands, backs up for 3. Can you believe that?
The awareness of the shot clock. He looked up, Bob, his eyes went to the target. What a game.
He's got 32. And the Laker lead is 1, but they get it deep to Shaq, and this could be a 3-point play.
But he missed the free throw, and on the next play, he committed his 6th and final foul. Time for the Shaq of Steel to take a seat.
Now in comes John Salley.
He's going to go against Smits, and Smits is going to have inside position here. If they double, somebody's got a 3.
He throws up the hook. He's got 20 points, and the Pacers are within 1.
Now you know that Kobe's going to take over the game.
Shaking on Miller and hitting a 2-point basket. He was just inside the line. The Laker lead is 3 again. John Salley got to try and stop Smits with game 4 on the line. And he can't do it.
Question is, can Indiana get a stop? They got to get a stop here and give themselves a chance to take the lead. And you know Kobe is going to go to work again.
Here he is over Jackson. How good is this kid?
Just stepping up and shooting huge shots.
Bryant's pressure baskets had LA up by 3, but Reggie went to the foul line and hit both shots to make it a 1-point game.
I make somebody else take a shot right now. This guy thinks he's going to hit every shot. Somebody else has got to take a shot other than Kobe.
Rice, air ball, but into the hands of Shaw, worked like a perfect pass.
Again, Indiana went to the foul line where Rick Smits hit 2 more clutch free throws. With a 1-point lead, LA had the ball with fewer than 20 seconds left.
Shot clock
So you don't want to foul now because you got one to give. They won't shoot free throws.
Shaw, running one-hander, followed in by Kobe Bryant.
Again, offensive rebounds. Bryant Shaw, tough shot, and who is there? Kobe Bryant. The Lakers up 3, 5.9 seconds to go in the game.
But before Indy could inbound the ball, LA were called for a bad foul. LA coach Phil Jackson didn't agree. The Pacers hit their foul shot and were down only 2.
Mark Jackson, 4 seconds. Reggie off the screen for 3. The Lakers have a 3-1 lead. That could have won it. It was for the win rather than the tie. It would have tied the series.
The Lakers prevail, and Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal were unbelievable when they needed to be tonight.
Well, in our mind, this is the championship. So we came out, played with effort. We knew they were going to come out with a lot of energy. We just wanted to keep it close and make a nice little run. When Shaq fouled out, my mind state was, this game just became an awful lot more interesting than it was. And it was just fun for me. I laughed about it. Just went out and played relaxed as if I was in the backyard.
I fouled out. Kobe Bryant took over. He's a fabulous player. I'm glad he's back. And now, uno más to go.
So that win for the Lakers mean that they lead the series 3-1 and take a step closer to the NBA title. Reggie's men now have a very big hill to climb. They need to win the 3 remaining games. And as all you Fact fans will know, the Lakers haven't lost 3 in a row all season.
Not only that, Bev, but no team in NBA history has ever come back from being 3-1 down. To see if Indiana can be the first, tune in to NBA 2000 next Tuesday on ITV2 for Game 5. And if the Lakers still haven't done their stuff, Thursday for Game 6. But whatever happens, join us right here on ITV next Saturday for the final NBA 2000 of the season, where we can promise you one thing: there will be a winner.
And that finals at the later time of 2:05.